Hi, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe if you haven't done it yet. Thanks.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. So let's continue this project. We would like to create our submission form, but before we do it, we need to consider that we will have categories and subcategories, and they are just not ready yet. So first, before we do this submission form, we need to create our backend where we can create categories and subcategories as well. Okay, so let's jump back to our project. We already have a user in our database. It's called test@test.com. So we can log in through that. So if we visit the login route, we will find our login page. Okay, so we are logged in here, and now we would like to create something similar to our project page. Right, so we would like to add a new category button and show categories. Then later on we will add new subcategories related to categories and show them as well. And also we would like to log out from our admin menu. So first I create this logout button, then add a new category. Okay, so in order to create this logout button, we will use the Laravel default logout form. Okay, so this is what we see when we logged in. As you can see, we are logged in, and this is the dashboard title. So this is dashboard and we are logging in. So we would like to create a logout button next to the dashboard. So this is the card header. So inside this header I would like to have a logout. So I place this dashboard text in its own div. Like this, and create another div for the logout button. Okay, so we will have a form here. This will be the logout form. The action will be route logout, and we need a method as well, which is post. Also we need a button inside this form, type of submit. Let's call it logout. And we also need protection against cross-site forgery, so we need to use this Laravel helper CSRF. Okay, let's check it. If we refresh. Okay, so we have our logout button now, but we would like to place it in the other side of this header. In order to do that, I make this cart header div a dflex div. Again, this is a Bootstrap 4 class. And align items to the center. Justify content between, so they will be pushed out to the side. Okay, and let's make both of them an inline block. And let's make this form inline block as well. Let's save it and see what's going on the front end. And sure enough, it's been pushed out to the edges. Let's test this out. If we click on Logout, sure enough, we are getting redirected to the home page. And if we try to access again to the backend, which is /home, we get redirected to the login page. Okay, and we are logged in now. Okay, so let's create our add new category button here. So we would like to place our add new category inside the cards body. So we are going down to the card body. We can delete everything from here. We don't need this at the moment. We can leave the you are login text here. And let's create a dflex div, and inside that div we will place our button. So it's a div with a class of dflex, and I would like to align items between. Okay, so I will add a new button here with a tag. So we get back to this href later on, and let's call it add new category, and let's style it with a class btn success. It will make it green, and let's use the half of the width of the container, so W50, and let's give it a margin 1 as well. Okay, so if we check this now, we should see our new category button, which is of course not working at the moment. Okay, so let's think it through. We would like to add a new category, so we will need to create a new model in our database, which will be category. And also we need a controller to create this category, update this category, show this category, and stuff like this. And also we need migration, so let's just create it with only one line command. So let's create this migration and model and controller in one line command. PHP artisan make model category. And we would like to have the migration file, the controller, and the controller we want the creation, the index, create, delete, update methods, and as well. So we need to add in R as well. So migration, controller, and the controller we want the resources as well. And we would like to make this model called category. So this is the category name. So this is the name of the model we want to create. So press enter. Okay, that's done now. So let's check what we have now. So if you're going to the database and migrations, you can see we have a new migration file here, which is the categories migration file. So we will enter our tables here before we migrate it. And if we are going to the app, http controllers. As you can see, we have a controller, category controller here with all the resources. So that's why we give into the hyphen R MCR. This was the M for the migration. So this was the C for controller, and all these was the R, the resources. So we don't need to type in them. It's being created by Laravel for us. And as you can see, we have the model here. So the category model is created as well. Okay, so let's just think through what we need to create categories in our database. Of course, we will need the ID of the category, the timestamp, and I also want a name of the category. And it will be just a simple string. And this will be the name of the category. So I can call it category name. And also I want to refer the category not by its ID, but I want a readable and more SEO friendly slug for this each categories. So the slug will be created automatically from the category name. So let's create a table for that as well. It will be a string again. And I will call it slug. So basically that's all we need currently for categories. Okay, let's save it and create the migration in our database. So all we need to do is type in this command php artisan migrate. And oops, we made a typo here. Undefined variable table. Yeah, it is a typo again. Save it again. Run the command again, and at this time we created our migration successfully. And if we check it, we can see we have categories table as well now. Okay, so how we create the route for the add new category form. So when we click on this button, we would like to go to the category controller, and inside the category controller we would like to go to the create method. So how can we achieve that? As we used the resources during the category creation, category model creation, and we have our resources in the controller. So when we click on the button, we would like to go inside this function. In order to make that, we have to go to the routes, and inside the web.php we need to create a new route. So this route will be not a get, not a post, it will be resource route. And we will call it category. And anytime we hit the category, we would like to go to the category controller. Has to be inside. Okay, so if we check our Laravel routes now, we should see get, category post, category put, category delete, and all this stuff. So let's check it. We can check it through the command line. And the command is php artisan route list. And let's make it a little bit bigger. Let's hit this command again. Right, maybe the font's too big. Let's make it even more readable. Okay, so it's readable now. Okay, so where we have our... we haven't saved. As you can see, we don't have any routes. We don't have any URL to the categories yet because we haven't saved it in our... so we need to save the file first. So the Laravel know we have created this category route. And let's run this command again. And if you compare it to the top one, as you can see, we have the category now. So we can post to the category store. We can get the category creation page. So anytime when we hit this URI category/create, then it will go to the category controller create method. So when we click on the add new category button, we would like to go to this URI. And when we go to this URI, we will get inside the category controller create method. Okay, so going back to the home page, which is our admin panel, and inside the href we need to use the route again. And as we talked about it, we would like to go to the category. This is the URI, but we would like to go to the name. So we need to use the dot instead of the slash. It to the dot and save it. Category create. Yeah. We got the return hello. So we finally get to this method, so we can show our add category form here. And I show you how to do it